Hello there and welcome to my easy and quick automation guide for Core Keeper. In this video I'm going to summarize all the things you need to know to get many things in your base automated. So first up you will require these two tables. This is the electronics and the automation table. The electronics table provides electricity generators and wires, which are the main parts of your automation scheme. The automation bench provides conveyor belts, drills, and robot arms and sprinklers. So the basics here I'm going to go over are very simple. First up, let's go over how you can move things from one place to another via robot arms. So a robot arm picks up something from where the arrow points and puts it onto the exactly opposite side. So if I put a conveyor belt down like that, the robot arm will pick up something from there and put it on the other side of himself, like that. So if I now put the item there, obviously nothing happens because you need electricity. Electricity, that's why I said the electrics table is important, powers up the robot arm, and now he's moving things from one place to another. You can take this obviously even further by, for example, now adding in a saw bench. And now we set up the same thing, just with one step more. So here again, arrow goes towards the conveyor belt. You can also see that the claw is pointing towards it wants to pick up. And now we need to bring in the wires. The interesting part is that you see the light below the saw bench. The robot arm basically works as a wire himself. So let's retry that one more time. And just like that, it works on out. Now we can even go one step further and put another of these guys back there. And maybe something like this. And now you can transport your product to wherever you want to. Systems like these can be now obviously expanded or left as simple as that to your own leisure. You can make things fully automated or semi-automated. What I showed here is what I personally call a semi-automated system. It relies on you putting a item into that chest, where it then transported to the transported to the saw plank. The drills provide you a more automated income of of ores. So boulders are 2-on-2 grid-sized solid objects. I'm going to depict that real quick here via belts. So this would be our boulder. And drills have a simple mechanic. They damage what's in front of them, and then they output it on the back of them. As you see there, they can even damage belts. So, or whatever that weirdness was. Either way, your usual setup would be 8 drills, 2 on each side, conveyor belts behind them, because drills don't need the robot arms, because they do the outputting themselves. This is really as simple as it gets. All you need is a conveyor belt leading back to your base, and you get automated work all day. This is really everything you need to know on that end. I want to show you a couple of examples what you can do now with these very simple principles. And before I go there, really quick glance over the sprinklers, because I personally think they belong into the automation topic as well. They have a 5-on-5 grid around them, which they keep permanently watered. No external power input needed, which is the really fun and nice part. As you can see here, conveyor belts here carry ores into my base. They also carry wood, which is automatically being farmed at my wood farm back into my base. I have a couple of videos how to set up these. I just wanted to showcase here that the conveyor system in combination with the drills is really good at just putting stuff automatically back to your place. The only downside is that you are unable to configure these robot arms. So sorting and filtering is something you need to do manually, as this is nothing the system can automate for you. What you also cannot automate, sadly, is crop farming. While you could be technically setting up a drill and be here and be powering that up. I'm just going to do that for a demonstration's sake. This would technically work, as you see there. It also does harvest and output, but what it doesn't do is replanting things. And that is why this system is absolutely not feasible for automating things. And yeah, farming is one of those things which you will be needing to do manually basically forever, because that's just what it is with farming. Sadly, without modding, which offers you an option to automate these things, you'll be getting nothing done here. But all these items here, smelters for example, can be fully automated. They get working the moment they get a specific ore into the input box here, and they don't need any external configurations. Put copper ore in, copper ingot comes out. And this is then utilizable via the robot arms like I showed you. So you can do this also with any type of smelter. So they all have the same mechanics working for them like this. So just as a side note. Now, let me really quickly fix up my workshop before we go to another application of automation instruments. And that is for mob farms. So if your mob farm successfully has a kill spot, like this one here, this is a pink slime mob farm, where the entire thing is built to funnel the slime mob onto these grids. And you see already the robot arms. The moment something dies on these grids, the robot arms pick up the loot and dump it behind them. What's really important to note is when you want to use robot arms for your mob farms, it doesn't work with ranged attackers that have projectiles that they randomly fire, or if you have a setup where your mobs are fighting one another. Like for example, this mob farm here has a setup where I have slimes fighting all manner of different dudes. And here, see these projectiles? These would be destroying your robot arms, and that is why you cannot simply use this wherever you have conflict. Basically, you have to rely on the well-being of your robot arms some way. Alrighty, that is pretty much all you need to know. There are also logic gates and such, but they are, well, just a necessary tool for a more complex system. Don't let yourself get fooled into the idea that you would need them for any simple automation setup. So let me know what you guys think. I did specifically not bring any builds into this video because I wanted to introduce the systems, and I hope that worked on out. Let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, and consider checking out the description box's links. Some of them below also allow you to support this channel. I'd be very, very delighted if you'd be doing so. Many thanks to all of you who do support Icon Gaming, and many thanks to you for watching this video. It really means a lot to me. See you all next time.